Hello beautiful people and welcome to April 2020. This is your angelic guidance with me, Julie Poole. For those of you who don't know me, I'm an intuitive channeler, hypnotherapist, healer, psychic and intuitive. Did I say intuitive already? Probably did. Anyway, this is for your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, and you can also watch it for cross-watching. I am taking private readings. If any of you would like to book in, the link is below. And if this reading resonates, drop a comment below saying I claim this reading. It helps you to align with it. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, click that little bell so you don't miss a thing. And there is an extended version of this reading if you would like to purchase it. The link is below for that too. It's in the comments as well, so that hopefully you can find it reasonably easily. So, happy astrological new year. Welcome to April. Grab yourself a tea, a coffee, join me, Julie, on the sofa. Let's see what we've got going on for April 2020. Hello Gemini, how are you my lovely people? I hope you are coping amongst this crazy time. All right then, let's see what we've got for you. Tell me about my Geminis please for April. It's generally coming through the same messages, similar messages anyway for everybody. There is a sense of unity and oneness about all of this. You've got the Three of Coins. But each sign is having slightly different kind of advice and information. So, Gemini, please, for April, tell me more. We've got the Queen of Swords. We'll look at these together. The Hanging Man. And Temperance. Okay, bottom of the deck, the Devil. All right, let's have a look at these, Gemini. Now, where do I want to start? All right, these all kind of go together, all right. So this is a card, the Three of Coins, about collaboration, working with others. And obviously, because of everything that's going on in the world at the moment, there is still some working with others, but many of you now are either not working or working from home, working alone, which is why we see the Hanging Man and we see the Devil. Okay, so the Hanging Man is a card of surrender, of letting go, of waiting patiently, waiting for things to change. The Devil says, I'm going crazy about this, all right? I'm not surrendering. It's driving me insane, all right? Which is when we then use the Queen of Swords. So let's slow down a little bit and understand that at the moment the energy is very much about pressing pause. All right, just like when we're watching TV and we press pause to go make a cup of tea or use the bathroom or whatever. Pause, it's still there, but we're pausing everything, enabling us to take a deep breath, to take a step back, to see as we do that, it enables us to come back to ourselves and each other on a more equal collective basis. What does that mean? So many people are living their lives on a hamster wheel. Get up, go to work, come home. Get up, go to work, come home. Lost sight of so many things that are so very important. And so many feeling disempowered. I can't change anything. There's nothing I can do about anything. This is my life. Would I have chosen this? No, but this is what I've got. Right, that is what is being paused to enable you over the coming weeks to regroup, restructure, to think things through, to really look at with that Devil card, is that what I want? Because I am in that cage, but the door is open, and I didn't see before that the door was open, but I can see now. So this pressing pause and moving into the surrender of the Hanging Man enables us to look at everything from a very different perspective. That's what the Hanging Man is about. It is about pause and patience and surrendering and letting go. But it's also predominantly about seeing the world upside down, from a different place. When I'm hanging upside down, everything looks very different, and that enables me to really look at the way that I feel trapped and stuck in my life, in my work, in my home, in my finances, whatever it is. For you to, this is really throwing all the balls up in the air and seeing where they land because of that pressing pause. It's also about us coming back to truly working with other people and being around other people. And so they're just talking for a moment, my angels here, about the way that we don't necessarily like our colleagues, or somebody in the office annoys us, or basically working with other people gets on our nerves. And yet when we're suddenly working alone and isolated, when we come back to working with others, we truly appreciate it and we see the benefit and gratitude where we couldn't see it before. That's one of the perspectives that's going to change. So how do we cope with this situation? I say we because I'm a Gemini moon, very much ruled emotionally by Gemini. How do we deal with it? What's the advice? So the advice is the Queen of Swords with the Temperance card. So the Queen of Swords, this is about using your head to think clearly, logically, strategize, plan. Right, so we're coming out of our emotions and into our head and saying to ourselves, is there anything I can do about this? No. Is there any point stressing about it? No. Is it going to change anything? No. So you're using this very blunt sword of truth to cut through emotions. They're not helpful at this time. Let's just roll with it and go with it. And what it's doing is it's enabling you to come back to balance. So at the moment, everything may feel very imbalanced, depending where you are in the world and how far along on this crisis, excuse me, that you are. So here in the UK, we're about 3 weeks behind Italy, and we're probably on a par with those of you in the US. I think we're on a par as well, yeah, my angel's saying, yeah, with Australia. So we're certainly further behind the bulk of Europe. So you guys in Europe, Spain, particularly Italy, France, and the rest of Northern Europe, all kind of coming along. This is rebalancing, and you may feel it's in a very brutal way, and I understand that. But what we've got to do is truly ask ourselves, did it need to be this brutal? And the answer the angels are giving me is yes, it did. Because, yeah, watch that video if you haven't seen it already, the one I channeled on on this health crisis, of what the universe is saying about it. They're saying it needed to happen, and it did need to be this big, okay? And what it's doing is it's rebalancing the earth, it's rebalancing the environment, it's rebalancing us to reconnect with ourselves and others. It's rebalancing our priorities, which is where we need that Queen of Swords to really be very, very truthful with ourselves about our lives, the way we interact, the way we deal with others. Everything is coming into a balance. The strongest month for this is going to be April and May. So I feel that this message is spilling over into May. We've got this for about 6 weeks. Most of us are hitting the bulk of this April, May. So as we move into April, at the moment, we're still trying to get our head around, okay, but we've got to let that go. And we need to come into this, back to this 3 of coins, which is about the tribe, the community spirit. And many of you say, how can we have a community spirit when we're self-isolating and we're not allowed out and our lives have been so disrupted? This is when we see the best of people pulling together in the community. This is where we see, use of technology for reconnecting, okay, talking to family more than you have in a long time via Skype or Facebook or FaceTime or WhatsApp or telephones or text, reconnecting with each other, with your neighbours, many ways. This is a rebalancing of connections with others that is very needed. Tell me more. Where am I going? We're going to the wisdom of the oracle. Tell me more for my Geminis, please. Tell me more. Okay. I've just done the weekly and that's what came through really strongly. And breathe. Okay. Breathe. This is a pause. Press the pause button so that we can all just catch our breath on the way that we're living our lives. And this is a pause for the universe and the earth to just regroup as well. All right, this isn't just us, this is affecting everything and everyone, including the planet. So we are breathing. They're just taking me to the air and the air quality, which is better to breathe now than it's been in decades. And breathe. Okay, so they're saying those of you that can, please take some time every day to just sit quietly and breathe, meditate, focus on your breath, come into the now, focus on now, and with each breath, just release and surrender and let go. That is what helps you through this. Tell me more. I want one more, please, for my Geminis for April. What else can they do to help themselves, please? What else can they do? A leg up. Okay, a leg up is helping and supporting other people, asking for help if you need it, offering help if you can to others, helping each other. This card, a leg up, this is all about supporting others, including ourselves. Okay, so reaching out. As a society, many of us have forgotten how to ask for help and how to offer it. This is what will help you. This is the advice of what will help you. So a leg up. Who can I help up? Even if it's a kind word, cheering them up, a reassurance. If you're healthy, being able to help other people, perhaps get shopping where they're not allowed out or can't get out. Looking on groups, Facebook groups and things like this, what community groups are springing up remotely. There is a way that you can help and support, and ask for it yourself if you're needing it. That's how you, that's the advice coming through about how to deal with April for you, my lovelies. Let's see what the, excuse me, what the angels of Atlantis are saying about this. Okay. See, they're just repeating. You know, I don't even really need the cards, do I? And the answer is no, I use them for you, really. It was coming through very strongly with that breathe and breathe to meditate. This is Archangel Jophiel with meditation. This is advice for you of dealing with this craziness, to bring your attention into the now and breathe and meditate. If you don't know how to, this is your time to learn. Go online, watch some videos, go on my website, there's meditation videos on there. There's lots of free stuff on YouTube as well. So going where you need to go to get your meditation fix, it will help you. They're also giving you romance. Okay, so Zakael. All right, so many of you thinking, how on earth am I supposed to get into romance when we're in this kind of lockdown? I can't meet anybody. Because we're reaching out via social media and community groups, even if it's remotely, you can absolutely meet somebody. And those of you coupled, you're going to find that you're spending more time with your other half now, your significant other, than you have in a long time. This is an opportunity for you to rekindle the romance. Yeah, once you get yourself out of the head of the crazy times and just come into acceptance, this allows the romance to come back into each other and self. So that's the advice I have for you, my darling Geminis. I hope that helps. I'm going to go into an extended now and see what else wants to come through for you. So if you'd like to know a little bit more, you'll find the link below in the description and in the first comment. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for your time. I hope this has helped. Stay safe, stay strong, stay healthy and stay sane. All right, my darlings, my heart to yours. Lots of love. Bye-bye.